Welcome to today's Living Word with Pastor Arlene.
Last week we started by looking at vision versus needs, and we were looking at Matthew chapter 6. Take no thought saying, what shall we eat? Don't focus on your need. And then we saw that seeking first the kingdom of God. And we went through that. Sometimes we have problems with that because we look at things from the natural point of view. And in 1 Corinthians chapter 2, and in verse 9, it says, as it is written, eye has not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which God has prepared for them that love him. And we kind of look at that sometime, and religion has looked at that as, yay, look out, we cannot understand God. Well, that's true from the natural point of view. The way God does things is totally opposite to the natural. But he does have things stored up for us. And if he has things stored up for us, those things are ways of meeting our needs. That's why we take no thought saying, what are we going to eat? We don't focus on our thoughts. And so then on verse 14, it says, but the natural man receives not the things of God, which means we're need focused. That's the natural man. But they're foolishness. It's foolishness to think of giving to get more, that God takes that. But when we are seed-minded, when we see our giving, our sowing as seed going into our future, and we're reaping a harvest, it makes complete sense. So don't try and figure God out from the natural point of view. Vision understands God's way of doing and being right. You sow to a vision. A vision just doesn't happen. You sow to it, you speak the word to it. But what happens is you're sowing to your vision, you're giving to your vision, you're seeking first the kingdom of God, you're doing it God's way. When you have a need, how do you know if you're need-driven? You react. You're not planting, you're not sowing, but you are reacting. When you're need-driven, you will. All of a sudden, a need will come up, and you start reacting in the natural instead of God's way of doing things. A vision always keeps you on track with God. Thank you for joining us today.